I lived in Morrow, Georgia. Came here, born and raised in Chicago. My mom passed, came down here, was working, doing very well until I got laid off. In between of being laid off, I ended up becoming homeless.
I had been a drug addict for like 30 years and I had been incarcerated, and I entered a drug court program and I had nowhere else to go when I was released from jail.
A lot of challenges and struggles we were beginning to go through.
I lived off my savings. I did all of those things. I had to borrow a lot from my 401k. That, you know, I had to do those things in order to survive, but when that exhausted, then what? You become homeless.
I was nervous and scared and lonely and not sure what it was going to be like. You know, you think about the homeless shelter and you just think the worst.
The decision was to come and temporarily stay at a shelter and go from there. Just make it what it is.
I assumed the type of environment you see on television because I saw some of the other shelters, unfortunately, and I drove right past it. There was no way I was going to come there. The minute that we came here, I was able to, I was able to get back on my feet. I met great people, a lot of fellowshipping, and I learned more about myself than I ever would stayed in Chicago.
Knowing that I had somewhere to lay down at night, knowing that I had something to eat, knowing that I had someone who loved me and cared for my well-being, and somebody that I could trust my darkest secrets with in confidentiality. I could talk to the staff about anything, and you know, they're never mean or hateful to you. They're always loving and kind, and they push you in the right direction. They help you make decisions that you're not used to making for yourself.
It was scary at first, and I am a very protective, particular type of person. So I think it was even more scarier and a little bit more, it was stressful for us. But as time went on, it kind of eased out and then it balanced out. And it had a lot to do with the staff, to be honest.
Change is a mindset. So Good Neighbor did allow me to do that. So I thank them for that, for being here, for people donating. The people donated allowed us to live a comfortable life still, no matter the circumstances, and get back on your feet.
It don't cost you anything to live here. You can save your money while you're here, and that gets you back on your feet and gives you a good start back into society.
Plan A is not always what works out. Sometimes your plan B or maybe the next plan after. I am currently in school and I am proud of it. It's kicking my butt. It's a struggle, another struggle, but it has a lot to do with Good Neighbor as well. I've
been gone 7 months, and the manager of the shelter, she has become the best friend that I've ever known in my life. She's really, really a friend to me. I come by here 4 or 5 days a week because they love me so much here and I love them. And it helps me stay out of trouble. You know, it keeps my mind in the right place.
When I grow up, if somebody was in that situation, I would love to help other kids.
What we learned here is to work among other people. Teamwork is what I call it, because we had to manage other relationships with different people. And is it not like that in the workplace? You have to learn how to give and take, be humble, and still be assertive at the right given time. And that's what we learned here. That's what I focused on. So I took a bad situation and I made it into something positive. Even now, as we speak, it can happen to anyone.
My life has really moved forward.
Thank you, Good Neighbor. Love you guys.